In this video, we're gonna make the most progress we've made since starting this MOC. And I'm not kidding when I say we are getting so close to finishing this thing. So before we get started, go ahead and comment below what you think my next MOC is going to be. And just to let you know, I have already started building it, and it is Lord of the Rings. But if you want a good idea of what this thing is gonna look like when it's complete, then make sure to watch to the end. But in this episode, besides 3 new tree designs, we are gonna finish up some of the structures and add lots of new details to this thing. So let's jump into the new progress. Let's pop this bricklink order open. So I didn't have any of these of this color leaf, so need to get some of those. Some flowers for just adding a little bit of color to the MOC. They had a bunch of wands for really cheap, so that was a good pickup. Some corner rock pieces, some studs with a hole in the middle. I thought I got a couple colors, maybe I only got that. Finally, the wings for the stone statue. So finally can complete that. It's just nice getting a bunch of these, no matter the color. Just always good to have an inventory of the 1x1 with the studs on all sides. These are for the birch trees, gonna need a good amount of these. Some green flower pieces, some odds and ends in sand green, and some wedge plates of a few different colors, some stone pieces, some water pieces, just some 1x1 bricks to go with the 1x2 bricks. Some of these shields, because I didn't really have any of them and I would like to. Some more wall pieces, a couple dark tan slopes, and some more cheese slopes. So I think that is pretty much it for this order. Lots of good, again, just landscape pieces pretty much, primarily here. A very colorful order with these bright yellow and transparent blue. Just some fun colors. So I have this tree built at least the base of it, and I just need to start adding some leaves. So I wanted to try some new colors. So I have my golden leaves with these new, I don't know exactly what color, yellow, orange that is, but those, and then also some maybe some lime green leaves here, and then these stems, which we need. So we're gonna try more of like a fall kind of colored tree and just see how that looks. I don't know how well it'll fit into the MOC, and if I have one, I'll probably need to have multiple because one would look a little strange and stand out. But yeah, so we're just gonna play around with some of these colors and see what we can make. All right, just wanted to show real quick this order from the Pick a Brick online that I got. Lots of leaves, some colors I didn't have, sand green, this bright green. Got a deer just because I want to have one of those. And then all sorts of tiny little pieces that are gonna be not fun to sort, but stuff I needed, so quite a variety of stuff in there. At long last, we're finally able to get the right color wings on here and finish these statues up. This little substructure is finally finished, and man, it just looks so good. It's been forever that like this thing was all, it used to just be a bunch of different colors. And to finally have it all in dark gray has been a long time coming and feels really good. And I feel like it represents the source material pretty well. And now I'm just able to get rid of all these brown brackets and replace them with the light bluish gray ones that I finally was able to get in my order. It just feels so good to finally be putting the correct color on this design that I've had for quite a while. I also finally finished the main structure, got it all built up, added some leaf decorations here, got these mini little archways going all the way around just like it was on the actual thing, and it's all tiled off, and we are ready to add this guy. I designed a couple of these little trees, which I think you can pretty much see how I've done. Pretty simple, but they look really good, and there's a lot of maneuverability with these guys, so I can angle them, and even there on like these branches right here and right there, like I can sort of manipulate it to angle the branches even exactly where I want them, just to get some really nice shapes. So I made 2 of these, and I'm just gonna put them in a couple different spots. All right, finally got the brackets in. That took forever. It's just nice getting some of these small details. Like, it really didn't, it was such the smallest little thing here, just having that, but it just looks so much cleaner without it. So happy to finally have gotten those. So we got the other part of the archway in now, and I added some golden leaves just because this is where I was thinking of having that fall kind of colored tree. So having some on the ground kind of helped tie it in instead of making it stand out so much. And now, if anyone was wondering about the sturdiness of this, I mean, this is so strong now. That just like tied it all together, and it is connected with studs across this whole thing pretty much. So this thing, yeah, this is so strong now. I was so worried about that when I was first starting this, like at the very beginning of this MOC, and man, it turned out better than I thought it would. So now we have it almost as if this tree has grown up and broken this archway, and the piece of it that fell off is laying down here now. I had really been wanting to get some more tree variety, and so I came up with this pine tree design. It's pretty simple, but I think it's really effective. Again, I think you can pretty much see how it was built. These leaves are a little bit fragile, which is not ideal, but I think it looks good. So there we go. It adds a little bit of color difference too with these sand green leaves, which I just got, and some brown trees, because so far we only had the really small brown trees that I just came up with and the birch white trees. So it was really important to get something a little bit different for some variety in the forest, and I think this is exactly what it needed. I wanted to tile off the spot where the ruins are going to go just so that I know it's going to be real easy to remove in case I want to do that to display. A little more explanation about my process with this tree. I, of course, just have to have the base leaf piece, and then the gold ones I had a ton of, and I thought that would look really good. And then the lime green ones, I kind of was just adding near the top in places where there might be a little bit more sunshine, and just to make it look like there's still some life to this tree, and it maybe hasn't fully hit fall, or maybe it's spring and it's just coming out of fall, something like that. I think it adds some good variety in color to this whole thing. So now, there we go. We got this birch tree up here. We got these two smaller trees. We got this sand green pine tree, and we got the birch fall colored tree. So some good variety, and I feel like that gives some good height and just really kind of wraps up the framing for this whole thing. And there's lots of little scenes going on. I think this is really coming together so good, and I'm thrilled. I think that pine tree was like exactly what we needed. So we just got 3 new trees in this, at least 3 new designs just in this video. All right, you guys, there really is not much else to this thing. This thing is getting so close to done, and I'm just about ready to start the next one, which actually, when filming this, I have already started the next one. So make sure to stay tuned and watch the channel, turn on notifications so that you're notified when that comes out. But some of the last few things left on this one is to get some of the black tiling to just go around this whole thing, just to make sure it looks good. I still need to add some more foliage and just leaves to the ground cover here and just around. And then there is a spot right back in there that you can see still needs to be finished. And I will just be doing some small little touches here and there. And then I just remembered I also have this cave, which I'm probably going to add Gollum in, just because he was like spying on the Fellowship and following them this whole time. So that's a little Easter egg for that. But honestly, this thing is pretty much done. We got the little squirrel there. This thing is so close to done, and I just don't think I was able to fit in Legolas and Gimli, but besides that, I think we were able to include and fit everyone else in that really needed to be. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy these. These have been a lot of fun to put together. This MOC has been such a joy. I'm going to have to make some sort of like, I don't know, overview or nice video somehow. I don't know how I'll do that, but I'll have to figure that out. Just showing this thing off. And then I really don't want to take it apart, so I'm going to keep this together as long as I can. And maybe, who knows, sometime I might get to display this at a future convention or something. That idea has always intrigued me. Definitely stay tuned for any updates about things like that as well. Anyway, guys, don't forget to turn on that notification bell and subscribe if you're not. It just means the world to me, all the support that you guys have shown on this series. I will catch you guys on the next episode.